Gifted Hive bonuses do not stack in Bee-Swarm Simulator. I only have one gifted basic bee, as I can only get its Hive bonus once. But today, we actually modded Bee-Swarm Simulator to where Hive bonuses stack. And I'm gonna be testing some of the most game-breaking hives, like 50 gifted basic bees, alongside 50 gifted hasties, and many other hives that literally abuse a gifted stacking mechanic. And we're starting off with 0 bees, so let's just get every single item. Perfect. And the first thing I want to test is actually hasty bees. If I gift one, I run noticeably faster. If I gift the other, okay, I run even faster. All right, so let's place like 5 gifted hasties in the hive and make the entire hive level 25 and gifted. And as you can see, we're literally sprinting, bro. The movement multiplier is kind of insane. But yeah, hasty bees are just one of the things I'm gonna be testing later on. For now, let me do what I showed in the thumbnail, and that is actually 50 gifted basic bees. I don't know if this is a good idea, and this might genuinely break the game, but screw it, that's what I'm here to do. Okay, so none of these basic bees are gifted. If we just do a little parkour over that button and click once in Sunflower, I get 8 pollen. Now, on the other hand, if I make the hive level 25 and gifted, let's use it. All right, so we get 124 pollen. So as far as I'm aware, the pollen exponentially increases. And this is just with a scooper. Imagine the endgame tool like the Dark Scythe or Gummy Baller. We're definitely gonna test that later. For now, I need 50 hive slots to maximize the gifted stacking buffs. And I want to give a quick shout out to Mr. Sir. He literally made a theoretical video on this. So he hypothesized what no gifted hive bonuses would look like. And today, we are not hypothesizing. We are literally demonstrating what it looks like. If you guys would like to play this game, it'll be linked in the description. We try and release most of the games we mod to be custom, so hope you guys like this one. I think it's definitely a very unique twist on the original bee game. And there we go, 50 basic bees. Not all of them are gifted, but now they are. All right, how much pollen do we get? Okay, 72,000 with the scooper. Okay, that is just ridiculous. I definitely need some better gear now. And the most obvious thing is super smoothie for haste. How much was that? Did I see that correctly? 500,000 pollen. Brother, how? We literally have an 18,000 pollen multiplier already. That is insane. Okay, well, I never do this, but let's actually buy Spark Staff. I'm curious to see what this does, and also buy all of the Mondo gear. Actually, you know what? Porcelain Dipper, that's gonna be more fun. And now, with 50 gifted basic bees, let's see how much pollen we get. Oh, I didn't even see what that was. I need to abbreviate the pollen. So that is about 25 million just by standing in the field. The basic bees alone collects so much. Oh, bro, the critical and super crit is crazy. Okay, let's see. Out of the mythic bees, what will be absolutely crazy? Okay, so vector gives mark duration, precise bee, super good chance. Okay, so we can definitely get 100% super good chance. Theoretically, if I just get 5 precise bees and I get them gifted, wait, shouldn't that on its own be 100% super good chance? I could be wrong, but let's try it. Okay, I might be wrong. Maybe it's because I don't have critical chance. All right, let's solve that. Commander gives critical chance, so let's also get 5 commander bees. We're literally game breaking. So if I'm not mistaken, for super crit to actually spawn, you first need it to be a critical chance, and on top of the normal critical chance, it has a chance to become super crit. All right, so now we have 5 gifted commanders. Okay, while not every hit is super crit, it's still so common. All right, well, let me quickly get some amulets. Okay, Gummy Saw. We'll use that for today. Now let's kill some of the mobs. And by mobs, I mean mob. We just need to kill the coconut crab. Sir, I need what's in your cave. You're about to be robbed. I don't even have to kill it to run in the coconut cave, so I think I'm just gonna save killing the crab for later. That will be a fun challenge to do with a maxed out attack hive. Okay, usually I end up going red hive, but today I want to become white. So we can get gummy mask, gummy boots, and also gummy baller, crimson, and cobalt guard. And that should be maxed out gear. So I did a little scheming on what I should do, and here's the plan. We have precise bees, obviously, for the super crit chance. We have the commanders for the normal critical chance. Shocked bees, these are slept on. This literally gives 25% white pollen, and I already have 12 of these. We also have hasty bees for speed, stubborn, because it's stubborn, and also vector bees, because they extend mark duration. Mark should stay alive for a very long time now. And on top of that, we'll also get all the normal stuff like event bees that most white hives need. All right, so let's try and go for, okay, this many vectors. That should be good. Usually you need vectors for marks, but since they're gonna stay alive for so long, I don't even think I need, how many is that? That's 10. I don't even think I need that much. So you probably get rid of a few for Windy, Tabby, Gummy, Festive, Digital, and Bearby. Okay, I might have gotten rid of way too many vectors. Let's add back like 2 more. There's 1 and there's 2. All right, we can get some tadpoles for Baby Love. What does tadpole do on its own? Oh, blue pollen and instant bubble conversion. So wait, theoretically I could have 100% instant bubble conversion. That would be insane. Oh, photon bee as well for the instant conversion. How could I forget? And boys, you know what? This is a very rough draft of what an insane stacking high bonus hive looks like. All right, there we go. We keep a few basic bees. Let's make everything level 25 and gifted. I'm literally so much faster because all the hasties. And now let's get spider wins. And I'm literally ready to boost. I've been recording for like 12 minutes and that is all I need. All right, so what will actually give spider? Let me think. If you're a white hive, you got to be rich. Obviously, gifted myth guy. Come on. Yes! It's 14x spider. It's going to be really good. Let's also get badges. And okay, every single swing, it's literally around 1 million pollen. So it was a lot more with my basic hive. Dude, did I sell by getting rid of all those basic bees? I don't know, but we're about to see. How good will this boost be? Oh, that rhymes. All right, so what we can do is jelly beans, super smoothie, marshmallow bee, nectar tester, do some cloud vials. Actually, I'm gonna put that in the inventory. And already we are getting a pretty significant amount of everything, even without a gummy star. All right, I am just overwhelmed with all the things I can do. Okay, there's gummy star already. So am I doing good? Guys, am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. I'm not too sure. I definitely am getting a crap ton of super crits. Look at that. Pretty much every single token, if not every other, is super crit. That is insane. Okay, finally, we're getting somewhere. 1 billion honey a second. And the marks just don't seem to be disappearing. All right, let me try something else. I will try and activate a gummy star. And this time, I will get a bunch of honeybees. So hear me out. This is my logic. Honeybee is insane because it gives times 1.5 honey from tokens. So if I whip out the smart people calculator, 1.5 to the power of, let's say, like, okay, wait, how did I do to the power? Bro. Okay, 1.5. I haven't seen this since I graduated. To the power of 30. Yeah, so that's 191,000x honey from tokens. That should be insane. And that's just if I get 30 honeybees. Now, 30 honeybees is a lot. Hear me out. This might be dumb, but this might also be the smartest thing I've ever done. There's one way to find out everything, and that's by testing it. We are the scientific testers of our age. We are the inventors. Okay, let's gift it. How many honeybees we got? 20. Oh my, look at the honey from the honey gifts. Dude, I think that multiplies from like, what, 1,000? We literally got 1.5 billion. Okay, yeah, so I'm definitely doing something right. It is exponentially increasing. So now let's get even more honeybees in the hive. There's actually a few more things I can get that multiplier on, like the stick bug. Stick bug gives honey from token %, I believe. When I was a white hive like 4 years ago, I remember I needed this. Okay, 88% honey from tokens. So now if we replace, look at that. It is so much more. That is insane. At this point, you know what? Let's just nuke even more of my precise bees. I don't care at this point. We have 32 honeybees. I'm going back in spider and we are boosting. Yeah, so already I'm making literally 10 billion honey a second from collecting honey tokens. But dude, my goal is to actually spawn the gummy star. And gummy star, you know how it drops a lot of honey tokens at the very end of its life? Yeah, well, that's the plan, and we already got that. I don't think I have to describe more. I just have to try and grow this gummy star as much as possible, because the more you grow it, the more honey it drops at the end. Yeah, so even though I'm not doing the best job at actually getting honey the legit way, we're literally just picking up honey tokens and doing an insane boost that way. All right, there's the gummy balls right there. Okay, triangulate, lock in. All right, so gummy star is almost at 2 billion. That is so bad. That is like the most horrible gummy star of my life. But it doesn't even matter because we're gonna make so much. It's crazy. I'm already making 10 billion a second from honey tokens. Gummy star is probably gonna be exponentially more than that. Okay, another gummy balls right there. All right, how much is this gonna be? Oh my god! Yo! What did I say? Am I a genius or what? We literally just made, how much is that? It's million, billion, trillion. We made 4 quadrillion from that one gummy star just by picking up its tokens, and that's with no precision. You know what? I'm just gonna max out precision. I'm gonna try and get an even bigger gummy star. We're literally making 100 trillion honey a second from that. Now, you know what? Screw the precision. We need more honeybees. Honeybee, I've been saying it for years. People were memeing and clowning on honeybee for the longest time. Little did they realize it's gonna be the most insane bee in the entire game. Photon bee, get the hell out. We don't need you. Get rid of bear bee. We're only keeping digital bee to duplicate what honeybee might spawn. Okay, max drives on digital. Get everything level 20 and gifted. And back to the ground we go. We now have 39 honeybees. The honeybees are taking over the game. Okay, can I please keep my precision? That would be nice. Oh my god, the field is just corrupted with these honeybees. We already got gummy star. And even though I only have honeybees in my hive pretty much, gummy star is still growing quite a good amount. Can't complain. Even on its own, we are making like 200 bill a sec. That's like 7 trillion I'm just picking up from honeybees spawning honey. This is dumb. This is stupid. All right, 3 billion gummy star. That's more than my previous one. We're just still spamming gumdrops. What a beautiful sound. And there we go. How much is that? Please be a lot. I'm just gonna pick everything up all at once. And oh my god, we just made 40 quadrillion. Yeah, that's the most I've ever made in my life. Yeah, so obviously now we need 50 gifted honeybees. Smash like for honeybee, or smash like if you would smash honeybee. Wait, what? Okay, no, cut that out. We have 50 gifted honeybees. Okay, let me try and maximize every single possible buff that gives me pollen. Jelly beans. Okay, another gummy star acquired. This one's gonna be crazy. Even on its own, we're doing 20 trillion a second. There are 0 tokens spawning beside the honey gifts and the gummy star. All right, it's about to pop. Problem is I kind of have to pick up every single token on my own. And okay, so we kind of just made 500, 600. All right, so we kind of just made 1 quintillion honey just from honeybees. Yeah, so I don't even know what that honey figure is, but it's literally insane. Okay, next thing I want to test is something that does not require a super smoothie for haste. It is a bee that is required for haste, and that is hasty bee. So what will 50 gifted hasty bees look like? I'm not too sure. I'm a little scared to find out, to be honest. I was told you will literally get up to 400,000 x speed. We are testing a brand new study on ourselves. I'm the lab rat today. There we go. All the hasty bees are in the hive. Now let's make them all gifted. And okay, so I am a little fast. Only a little though, not too fast. What? Yo, okay, what the hell is this? Okay, so I'm literally still flying. Is the gummy baller acting like a balloon? I'm still going up. I can see the spawn getting farther away. What if I reset? I don't want to keep going up. The spawn's literally a dot on my screen. Yeah, so as long as I'm careful and I don't run into... Okay, I ran into something. Hey, I have an idea. I could just really get back to spawn. Okay, and bro, are we serious right now? Are we serious? Why? Why is this happening? Okay, let's be careful. Bro, I did not touch anything. I just want to use the red cannon. That's all I want to do. Dude, if I step over anything that's not flat. Okay, let's jump. Let's go here. Come on. Oh my god, I'm on the edge. No, if I jump, what will happen? Okay, wait, we're okay. Let's use red cannon. We're still fine. All right, so now let's go here. Dude, I'm so fast. Let's try and make it out the map. All right, well, I kind of failed at that. And this looks like a flat surface, so let's run here. And all right, I literally bumped into the wall. Come on, guys, please. One shrine. Propel me up. Yes, I made it to the outskirts, and now let's do a real speed test. Oh, yo! This is so fun. I'm not gonna lie. Running fast in any game is fun. Keep in mind, we also have super smoothie for haste. This is what is powering this whole thing. Even though abilities stack. Oh my, bro. This is insane. Okay, I'm going back to spawn. I need to try and get rid of this hive ASAP. It is literally game breaking. Okay, I want to try some other cool things like infinite capacity. So now let's go for max buoyant bees. That also means becoming sort of like a blue hive. And by sort of, I mean literally becoming a blue hive. And yeah, buoyant bee gives times 1.2 capacity, which is pretty crazy if you ask me. And that is just going to exponentially increase by 50. So times 1.2 to the power of 50. It's insane. And finally, the last buoyant bees place. Let's make it all level 25 and gifted. So we have 12 trillion capacity. Not too shabby. Now, I already have the pop star. Like, I guess I kind of do already have every single passive. Now we get diamond mask for even more capacity. Okay, that literally just doubled it to 24 trillion. And I'm not done because I'm also going to get max bubble bloat using box of frogs and the pop star. So yeah, it's going to be kind of insane. Wait, buoyant bee does not spawn any tokens that actually activate pop stars. So the unfortunate reality is I need to nuke a few buoyants for tadpoles. Or instead of tadpoles, I could do cool bee, which literally gives more blue pollen, which is good for me, and solely blue boost tokens. All right, that's good. That is exactly what we love to see. Yeah, so with every single bee I replace, the capacity exponentially goes down. But hey, once I get max bubble blow, I could literally get 50 points again. All right, that should be good. 3.9 trillion capacity. I think we'll survive with that. We can get tide popper. Okay, so first things first, go to pine tree. 2.8 trill capacity. Start with, okay, bees, can you like pull up and kill these goddamn mobs? I'm literally about to die. All right, I guess I forgot I have star sub. We could also just use that. Next step is use balloons. How much does black balloon hold? Oh, it holds 70 trillion. Makes sense. White balloon holds 28 trill. Red holds a lot more. Yeah, now we just need to activate pop star because if I auto click this box of frogs, as you can see, there's literally 0 cooldown. So we now have pretty much infinite bubbles. So as soon as we get box of frogs, I'll be able to max out pop star. Do some vials, marshmallow bee, super smoothie. And once I get the tiniest bit of balloon blessing, the capacity will also exponentially go up. I think it's very cool that I can actually release these games back to you guys. Obviously, I don't code them, but the guy I code them with, it's been a lot of fun just working with him and getting these custom videos made for you you guys and also releasing the games to you guys, because I know the feeling when you see something insane and dope on YouTube, but you can't play it. Like, I was an avid YouTube viewer before I started doing YouTube myself. I know the feeling. So any game we can release, we try and do exactly that. Okay, there we go. Popstar, let's spam Box of Frogs and absolutely crash the game. Yo! Okay, every second the capacity goes up like 1 trillion. That's crazy. Okay, Popstar already has like 500, 600, 700 score. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Bro, I already have 5x bubble boat. What? Okay, yeah, so this is a little insane, and we're filling up a lot of these balloons, and a lot of them are just flying. Yeah, so as always, 50 gifted bumblebees are kind of broken, and yeah, so I maxed that capacity. So now, each of these balloons literally hold like 11 trillion. That is unheard of numbers. Unbelievable, bro. Just unbelievable. All right, so now I don't even think I need all these cool bees. We could probably nuke a few of them. And how about I get some other bees that give a capacity multiplier? Okay, guys, here's the plan. We nuke half of the cool bees. We also convert this balloon, and we get a lot of the points back. But yeah, would the 49x balloon blessing, and if I gift this, okay, so we're at 29 trillion. Now, if I step inside of a blue field, I by default get ×7 blue field capacity. So if we step in here, all right, 216 trillion. I want to get to 1 quadrillion capacity. Is that possible? There's got to be a way. Maybe with a few more point bees. If I literally get 1 cool bee in my hive to activate Popstar, it might be miserable, but it might be worth. Okay, so now is the real test. How much will my black balloon hold? Because it should hold 25x my capacity. Okay, yeah, so holds 2.4 quadrillion. That's pretty gnarly. Okay, I need to activate another Popstar ASAP. Snowflakes, I forgot snowflakes. Just by using 1 snowflake, that's times 1.25 capacity. So we're just gonna start auto snowflaking. I'm still stuck at 282 trillion only. All right, well, we are making a lot of honey though, so that's good. So let's try and fill up some balloons, get a bigger balloon blessing. Okay, yeah, this is ridiculous. As soon as I got Popstar, we're making like 100 billion honey a sec, 160 billion pollen a second. And that's just filling up all the balloons so much. That's why they're all growing in size. Okay, that was insane. Let's see the damage I've done. How big is a balloon at Hive? It's got to be crazy. Okay, 68x. Not quite a trill. We can wait for all the stuff to fly in though. All right, so now we're at 95x. Should be good enough. So we go from times 2.97x capacity to literally 4.8x. Outside the field, I have 59 trillion capacity, and inside 435. Yeah, so that is just ridiculous. 439 trillion capacity. I have never seen that before, and I don't know if I ever will. And guys, by the way, this is just 50 bees. I could do this with 100 bees, and I can also do this with event bees, but that could be a little too game breaking. Something else that could be interesting is actually the ninja bee, because it gives 5% bee move speed. Let's try getting a few ninja bees. So one should pretty much be null. I don't know if it's even possible to notice a difference about bee move speed. If we get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's see if my bees become faster. Oh, yeah, they are significantly faster. That is pretty crazy. That means they should also do a lot more attack and collect a lot more pollen, which is why we're actually going to build the best attack hive now. Okay, let's give this. Yeah, so the bees just exponentially become faster. How about we go in here and see how fast I can kill the scorpions? They should just instantly react, right? Okay, as soon as scorpions register and spawn. Yeah, so they just snipe every single mob. That is, yeah, I love this game. What is the best bee for attack? Vicious bee is pretty chill. Okay, tabby bee for the crit. And honestly, gifted spicy seems like a good choice. And the gifted bonus is flame duration. Okay, so shouldn't flames last forever? That could be kind of crazy. Well, I'm here to test it all out. Let's do some spicies. Okay, got a few spicies, and for the rest of the hive, let's do something that multiplies attack. So pretty much just rage bees. They give token, link, and rage, and the high bonus is +1 attack. So yeah, perfect bee for this. We don't really have much to test it on, except the coconut crab and also the stump snail. So we shall see how overpowered that is. But the problem might be that rage bee doesn't give a percent. It actually just gives a number. So it gives +1 instead of like 10% or something. So that could actually affect the attack negatively. So with 14 rage bees, I get +14 bee attack, which is still insane. I think it'll still go absolutely crazy and pretty much one-shot both the stump snail and coconut crab. But yeah, there's one way to find out. I'm literally talking too much. We just have to test it. And let's start off on the coconut crab. So whirligig to the hive, and I'm ready. So our saw is going, and okay, so the bees are okay. That is not amazing, to be honest. I expected it to be a little more. Okay, what if I get flames? Do they just last forever? Theoretically, they should, because the spicy bee gifted bonus. And yeah, they're literally not going away. That's insane. Bro, more. I wonder what that'll look like. Wait, X-Flame. I was just gonna say, I wonder what that'll look like with X-Flame and also with a Scorching Star. Yeah, I guess X-Flame literally does not go away. Maybe I'll be able to stack infinite X-Flames on top of each other. Let's go ahead, try this on the Snail, see what's good. I'm not even gonna get a speedrun timer. I just want to see this with my own 2 eyes. All right, well, the bees literally need no time to catch up. They're here in an instant. Okay, this is underwhelming. Attack is not the best quality of this hive. I'm just gonna do what I've been wanting to do this whole video, and that is beat endgame with 50 gifted basic bees. We saw how broken 50 gifted basics are at the very start. We'll see how broken they are now. There we go, 50 gifted basics. In Sunflower, if I swing once with Dark Scythe, we get about 50,000 pollen. If I give all my basic bees, we get, all right, that much. We literally get 1 billion X. That's ridiculous. All right, well, obviously I'm not in the field where I belong, which is Pepper, because I am technically a red hive if you think about it. Technically, by technicality. So let's just glitter this up 4x. I'm not even gonna get wins. And okay, I just filled up 14 billion capacity in like 4 swings. All right, Starsaw time. And bro, with Starsaw, it is ridiculous. Just seeing all the basic bees absolutely dominate. This is just stupid. All right, we got Gummy Star. That is the one passive I can activate. I think I'm about to do 100 billion honey a second just with these basics. Come on. What am I missing? I should have everything. There we go. 100 bill a sec. I see it. Wait, Fire Bee. Look at that. 50% flame pollen. We could still absolutely make this the most insane flame hive. So Spicy Bee literally extends flame duration. So if we just combine the two, that'll go crazy. I literally just saw that a second ago and I want to test it right now. If you guys are enjoying so far, drop a like and sub. It does help a lot. All right, there we go. It's done. One more Spicy Bee for good luck. Let's gift it all. Yeah, so one swing has gone down so much. We only get 5 million with Dark Scythe, but I'm hoping that won't be the main source of pollen. We gotta activate X-Flame anytime now. Okay, there are the flames, and how much does that get? Wait, why is that terrible, huh? Aren't we supposed to get an exponentially insane multiplier? All right, well, there's X-Flame. Yeah, okay, so my theory for this hive being good is proven wrong. Even though I do have 43 fire bees, theory busted. I think I'm gonna end it off here. If you guys enjoyed, I already said this, but drop a like and sub, and check out the game, link in the description. Really appreciate y'all for watching this one. I shall see y'all in the next one. Peace.